Once upon a time in 2002, my parents got married and then honeymooned on Mackinac, a tiny island just above the lower peninsula of Michigan. Now it's a family tradition. My parents, siblings, grandma, and myself all go every year to Mackinac, and we stay at the same hotel that my parents did on their honeymoon. Today, I am here to persuade this audience of Communications 110 students to visit Mackinac Island. You can visit mountains and beaches many places, but you really should come to Mackinac Island because there is no place like it. Only Mackinac will ever be Mackinac Island. I will discuss 3 reasons for you to come and visit. First, Mackinac's history. Second, its nature. And third, its uniqueness. And now on to my main reasons. The history of Mackinac is my first reason for you to visit, and it is quite interesting. I would like to talk with you today about 2 things specifically, Fort Mackinac and Grand Hotel. According to Thomas Kachadurian's book, Views of Mackinac Island, copyright 2000, Fort Mackinac was built by Patrick Sinclair for the war between Britain and America in 1812, but it was not actually important to that time. Kachadurian writes, "The fort had only brief military significance and failed when it was tested. More than 200 years later, Sinclair's great contribution to Mackinac Island's glory was clear. He built a military outpost perfectly suited to becoming a tourist landmark." Still, even if the fort wasn't important to the war, it is still a great story for visitors. The other thing I would like to tell you about is a place that I am quite familiar with by now, and that is Grand Hotel. It is where my parents honeymooned, and as I said, it is where my family and I go every summer. We have never stayed anywhere else on the island. We absolutely love Grand Hotel, and I could tell you a lot about Grand Hotel's history, but one interesting thing about that is found in James A. Crutchfield's America's Summer Place, Grand Hotel, copyright 2012. Crutchfield says, in what must be one of the most astounding feats in the annals of modern construction history, Planck's Grand Hotel, as it was then called in honor of John Oliver Planck, was completed in little more than 90 days. So that is a little bit about the history of Fort Mackinac and Grand Hotel, and a little bit about the history of Mackinac Island, as those are 2 very important features of the island, and it is my first reason why you should visit. My second reason is the nature of Mackinac Island, and it is so very diverse. Perhaps one of the best known parts of this is Arch Rock. According to the author, name unknown, of Mackinac Island State Park Natural Wonders, accessed November 2nd, 2021, Arch Rock is the island's most famous geological formation. The arch towers 146 feet above the water and spans 50 feet at its widest point. It is one of the natural wonders of the Midwest and still attracts sightseers as it has for a century and a half. I have actually been there, and it truly is an awesome sight. However, there is more nature to Mackinac Island than just Arch Rock. In fact, according to Laura Savy's article, 9 Top Attractions and Things to Do on Mackinac Island, updated June 23rd, 2021, describes the island as offering beautiful scenery of high cliffs, ravines, natural bridges, caves, and rock formations. Such diverse nature is a treat, and it is the second reason why you should visit Mackinac Island. However, Mackinac Island isn't just diverse, it is also unique, and that is my third and final reason. As I said earlier, you can visit mountains and beaches in many parts of the country, but only Mackinac Island will ever be Mackinac Island. And now moving on with that, the following quote describes this well. This is from the Mackinac Island Tourism Bureau. Author unknown, titled About Mackinac Island, Michigan, accessed November 9th, 2021. For centuries, visitors have found this national landmark to be the ideal vacation spot. No cars, no chain hotels, just world-famous Mackinac Island fudge, historic Fort Mackinac, unique shopping, and diverse dining. It's true, no cars. Not having what's expected throughout most of America, though, like cars and chain restaurants, makes Mackinac Island even more beautiful. Similarly, another source from Mackinac Island Tourism Bureau, author unknown, titled What's So Special About Mackinac Island? All of This, accessed November 9th, 2021, says, motor vehicles have been banned from Mackinac for more than a century. That translates into a slower pace. The island isn't the kind of place where your vacation is held hostage by the clock. Instead, it has the feeling of being timeless. In addition, Mackinac's uniqueness makes it special for a lot of people, including my family and I when my parents honeymooned there. Actually, twice now, we have been just around the corner from wedding engagements. There was a time where we were just out and about walking around the island where a couple came and asked my mom and dad to take their picture because they had just gotten engaged to be married. So Mackinac Island's uniqueness is the third reason for all of you to visit. I have just given you 3 reasons to visit Mackinac Island: its history, its nature, and its uniqueness. I hope one or all of these will convince you to visit Mackinac Island. Maybe it will be your tradition, like it is for my family and I, and how that began when my parents honeymooned in 2002. I can tell you today that I am glad they chose Mackinac Island. I urge you, visit Mackinac summer of 2022. A ferry ticket round trip costs only $27 according to Shepler's Mackinac Island Ferry, author unknown, and accessed November 5th, 2021, and you can enjoy the lovely Mackinac Island. Thank you.